Welcome for free live tarot readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings. So there you go. Now that you know who I am, everybody else is here. Brandon Kane, welcome. Bridget, welcome. Bridget, it's been a hot minute since I've seen you. It's good to see you again. Same with you, Brandon. Emo Strange, welcome. Lady, hello. Sage Advice Tarot, hello. M. Jackson, been a little bit since I've seen you as well. Barbara, we got Bridget, we got Mickey's Hot, CM, everybody's here. Nancy is here too. Welcome, Mimsy, and Paula. What is going on? It is good to see you. Have you seen this? This is the Elemental Power Tarot. People are getting it, and this is what the miners look like. This is unacceptable. This is what the miners look like. They just got some pattern and then they just plop down swords or coins or whatever. Wow. So this is coming for me tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to open the box. I think I'm just going to send it back because, I mean, I can understand if you have some stylistic way of showing minors, you know what I mean? Like the TDM has a stylistic way of showing the minors, but just putting swords on just a pattern, that is, yeah, I'm sending it back. I'm not even gonna open it at this point, so not even gonna do it. All right, it's Asex Shimsy. You shorten your name to Mimsy instead of HX, so no more HX for you. It is a lazy way. Again, the TDM, other decks have this stylistic way of doing it, but when you just stamp a sword on a pattern, there's terrible. Anyway, I got to return it. I'm sorry. I'm not supporting that author nor the company. All right. Positive always. Christina, welcome. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Shannon, it's good to see you as well. Yeah, it's called the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. It's like $20, but I just don't want to support the creator. I really don't want to give them money if that's what they did. So yeah, I'm going to pass on it. I'm going to pass on it. There's too many. There is too many. I want it for the major arcana. I mean, I like the major arcana, but I just don't want to support that. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's an individual thing. All right, M. Jackson, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. They should have changed at least. Yeah, CM, it's like the optimal laziness going there. All right, PA, waiting for your question. M. Jackson, thank you for your donation. Wait for your question as well. Let's see, positive always. We are separated now. Is there a third party? Uh-oh. Third party or no? We got to know if there's a third party. What is going to happen with all of that? To do that, let's straighten up. Let's straighten this up. There we go. And we'll go for my tarot. We'll go for my tarot. All right, you're painting. Well, there you go. I thought you'd be a little quiet, but happy to be there. Well, it's good to have you, HX Shimsy, as always. Thanks for hanging out, listening, and, you know, being here, doing the support thing. Boo-boo, welcome. How are you doing tonight? We got election night. Hope everybody voted. I'm pretty excited that everybody is interested in voting now. You know what I mean? People are enthusiastic about voting. They're getting out. They're getting the electoral process done. I think that's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Did you see the guy in the UK that bet $5 million on Trump? That's nuts. That is nuts. Anyway, we'll see about it tomorrow morning and later in the week, apparently. All right. You voted. Excellent. Yeah, that's good. You know, it's good that everybody is excited about voting and about the electoral process. It's pretty exciting that everybody's interested in that. All right. Third party or no, do we have it? Well, we got the Four of Swords, the Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Emperor. I just don't see any third party cards here. If we sort of reaching and trying to get it and all of that other stuff, I don't really see it. All right, M. Jackson, I got your question in the queue. Thank you so much. Let's see. We got all this. Okay. We're looking for a third party. I'm going to have my mastering card combos. I'm going to have another video on love because we did work today. We'll do love next week, but this is sort of what we're looking at for a third party. We're looking at the Three of Cups, the ultimate third party card. Absolutely there. The Three of Cups is going to be your major third party. You're also going to be looking at people sneaking out, lies, deception. You got the High Priestess with the whole Popess deception thing with the High Priestess variant we have on there. You also have cards like you have the Seven of Swords, where we're sneaking out and we're taking something out of the relationship. We're looking at sort of these things for a third party relationship. Here we have the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. We have the Master of multitasking, getting out, going, doing things. We have the Four of Swords, which is sort of a delay, and things like that. Nancy, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you. But we have this as well, a delay, sort of a rest, relaxation. Sage Advice Tarot, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you. And then we have a Ten of Swords. So if you're looking, basically the story evolving here is that the relationship is on unsteady ground. It just doesn't seem like the relationship is on steady ground at all. So I think that your question, let's see, what was your exact question? You ordered it, Major Arcana, should have changed the pattern. Yeah, it's just a bad relationship, just a poor relationship in general. And let's see, still looking for the question. All right, please wait while I dig up the exact question. I see the painting stuff. I did all of that. Oh, because you retracted it. That's why it's not there. Anyway. Yeah, so basically I don't see a third party. I just see the relationship, the Ten of Swords, the cutting motion, the death of everything, the way it just sort of just did not work out at all. We have the Four of Swords. We have some disagreements. We have some delays. We have things that didn't go well. We have them being a little bit lazy in the relationship as well. Emo, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. So yeah, that we didn't have them putting a lot of effort, a lot of things towards that. The Queen of Wands, we're having to negotiate too much. We're having to put too much effort into it. It just doesn't flow. A relationship should just flow. It should just work. Not something that we have to put just an enormous amount of effort in and a lot of stress, a lot of things going. It's just not something that you want to do. And the Emperor, the power struggle as well. It just looks like just a bad relationship. Again, I don't see a third party. There's no third party cards here. But as always, entertainment purposes only. There we go. And that is how it works. All right. Philippe, welcome. How you doing? Philippe, I like your comment. It gave me a laugh. Philippe watched the whole video and then made a funny comment at the end. I liked Philippe's comment. That was very funny. All right. All right. What happened in my relationship? Was there another person? We have another third party. Okay. We have zero communication. We have another possibly third party thing going on. All right. It's third party night. It is. It is. You know, if you want to cheat, just come on in. Apparently, just come on in. Let's do the, well, no, if we're going to do bad news, let's do bad news. Let's break it down. Let's lob it out there. We don't have the fluffy, beautiful animal thought yet that I'm making, so we're going to have to use the regular thought. That's okay, though. That is all right, though. We're going to use the thought. We're going to be brutal with Jackson over here. I'm just saying, we're going to be brutal here. You're going to get the absolute truth. We're going to get down to the absolute truth. Now, this was the deck that predicted that both parties will win tonight. So we'll see. We will see. Ultimately, it leaned red after everything is counted up and everything, but we're going to see about that as well. Yeah, Shannon, we don't have the fluffy thought yet. I'm working as fast as I can. I'm going to put it up on Kickstarter probably in late December. All right. What happened in my relationship? Was there another person? Will they contact me back, et cetera, et cetera? What happened? You know, it's sort of interesting that we're back to these swords. In both readings, we're looking for a third party. We're really leaning towards the swords in this particular case. Obviously, this is not ruin. This is not the 10, but it is the 9. There's a lot of stress and anxiety with this. I think that they ended up not liking the relationship. I think that they went out shopping a little bit. I think that they thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side. They basically gave up. It seems to be a pattern maybe with this particular person as well. By the way, If you're new here, there is no list. Donations take priority. And then I pick at random because random is how it goes. But we have a bit of a queue here. So it's going to be a little bit. We are here. So we got Nancy, Sage, Emo, and Samantha after all of that. We're back to the grass is greener. They thought they could get a better deal. You know what I mean? It's like when you're shopping cars and you buy a car, you're thinking, oh, the other car that I was looking at would have been so much better. I really should have picked up that car instead. And that's what you feel here. All right, let's sort of break this down. Number one, we have the Hanged Man. We're really leaning in this direction of a difference of what I want. I flip-flop a lot. I do the regret game a lot. I do have games and relationships. It's what I do. It's what I play. I think that I have a little more intelligence than other people. They say they think they have a little more intelligence, and they're going to try to abuse that a bit. Again, the Hanged Man. Now we have disappointment. Now we have the crumbling of this. Why? Because we have the Lord of Victory next door. Lord of Victory says, I'm going to exchange this particular relationship and trade it in for something else. And then that doesn't work out. Again, this is a pattern with this particular person. Now, you're asking if they're going to come back. Will they reinitiate contact? Absolutely. Because as they sort of play this game, as they move from here to there, as they keep shopping and keep trying to get the better deal, they end up regretting a loss of a particular person. And I think you're on the list. I think they will come back and try to renegotiate. We try to reinvigorate the relationship and try to get your fire started again, because again, they're good at that. That's what they do. So you just have that feel of that's what they do. It's not going to be something you can solve. It's not going to be something that you had caused, or it's not your fault. Basically, it's not your. This is what they do. So we have that feel overall with that, and that appears to be there. Again, no third-party news with this, and this particular deck is absolutely brutal. So if there was a third party, this deck would have pointed it out quite handily. Quite handily indeed. So yeah, there we go. COVID test sucked, didn't it? Took the nose swab, went through 5 days of hell before I started feeling better. Well, that's not good. But yeah, it doesn't. It sucks to get any disease. That's for sure. That is for sure. All right. What does the Scorpio feel about me? It is all about love tonight. Does a Scorpio love me? Well, we need a question mark, not a slash. It's not a website. All right. It's a good thing I voted absentee because I'm in isolate. Yeah, that's good too. I saw something that said that you could vote if you had COVID. You just have to wear a lot of stuff. You just have to wear quite a bit of stuff. So I don't know. We did mine. We can do the Gregory Scott. You know I enjoy me some Gregory Scott. By the way, if you want to see my opinion of cards that I've gotten this year, and you want to see Dr. Mystical Tarot, you need to come over there to my channel, and Sunday at noon Central, we are going to have a good time. We're going to talk about tarot. We're going to chat. We're going to say the failures, the good news about decks that we like, what was good, what was bad, what was indifferent, and half the time you get a tarot, it looks great, it doesn't read well. I'm going to tell you how all of mine read. I'm just going to tell you now, because some of them were just stunning, but they read like crap. So it was not a happy time for this. By the way, this is a Gregory Scott, not my tarot. Okay, let's look at that and see what we are doing. Does a Scorpio love me? We had hearts over there. Everyone was looking good. And let's see how that goes. Do they like me or not? The Devil, the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the King of Wands. I think so. I think so. It is a very sort of a needy type love, but it is a love nonetheless. We have the Moon. It's all about the intuition, but also a cycles card. We want something that's going to be reliable. We want something that's going to be stable. We sort of have this issue with sort of getting our emotions out of our mouth. You know what I mean? Samantha's back. Welcome, Samantha. How are you doing tonight? The devil, we have issues of getting emotions out of our mouth. I think this particular person had a bit of a rough childhood. I don't think they had a smooth, easygoing childhood. I think we had some problems with that. The devil trapped in, not a good childhood, had some issues, and that sort of caused just an issue with communication, caused an issue with showing love, emotions, getting emotions out of our mouth and letting people know that we appreciate them, because that's sort of difficult for a lot of people. That is difficult. And we feel trapped within that. We're in a little bit of that for that. Now, they do have emotions to give. They are sort of a passionate person. And I think that they overall, if you get to know them a little bit, or if we sort of dive in a little bit deeper, we'll sort of see that side. But they do want something that's reliable. They are looking for something that is reliable. And that is where they're going with that. King of Wands, they know that they can get a variety of different people. It's not like that they have no choice, no selection at all. They know that, but they aren't in the mood to shop anymore. They are looking for something stable and something nice. I do think that they do have some passion for you, do have some feelings for you. The Knight of Pentacles, they like where you're going. They like what you think. They like being around you. I think that is going to be pretty exciting overall. The Knight of Pentacles is having pride in what we do. All right. So we have all of this. I do think, again, that they like you. Will they have some problems expressing it? Absolutely. Will they have some issues sort of getting warmed up into this? Again, absolutely. You do have sort of a pattern with this. They've had a rough childhood. That's the way it goes. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think that you will be successful with that, and they will like you. And, a little flirting, a little, hey, what's up? And see where that goes and see how that is going to work out. Nancy got new to contract. Oh, we have a throwdown. Nancy wants a contractor throwdown. Well, there you go. Mina, indeed. That deck has a lot of reinterpretations that I like. I like a lot. Speaking of things that I like, it is time for
a tarot throwdown.
The throwdown, indeed. We have the contractor throwdown. We got two contract options. We need to know which one is going to be good. And of course, we're going to use the Thoth. Who complained about the Thoth? I can use another mini deck if you really want, but I like the Thoth. I mean, I'm biased. I like the Thoth. I mean, I guess I could dig up another mini deck if everybody wants one. I do have a few mini decks out here. I did just shuffle the Jesus out of that for no reason if we're going to do all that, but sure, why not? We can use the everyday witch. Somebody brought that up the other day. They're like, you use the Thoth for everything. You use the Thoth for everything. Why do you do that? Inari. I did, Inari. We got you next. Inari, we got you next. We got you covered. Barbara, hello. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Inari, I did say that. We are going to get you covered next. Right now, we're going to do a throwdown, and Inari is on the queue. This makes a lot of noise. Have you noticed this? Listen. That makes a lot of noise. All right. Let's see, the contract. We got contract A over here, and we got contract B over here. Which one is going to be the better option? We need to figure this out and get a good determination of this. Oh, this is looking spicy over there. A little bit spicy on the start. So contract A over here is a bit interesting, we got to admit. All right. So we got that, man, that is really hard to read. We got the, we got the Four of Cups, not interested in what we got. We got a little bit of the Wands action with the 6, and then we got Justice. Looking pretty good for that one. And here, man, that's tiny. In here, we got the 9 of Pentacles. So we have this nice fruit of our labors. We got the 10 of Pentacles, and we got the Fool. Overall, this is really looking like the winner here. Let's go over why this is going to be the winner here. All right. Can we zoom in? We can zoom in a little bit. Okay, so the first thing that we have is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is getting fruit from our labor. Indeed, we have all the fruit, we have the money tree. The work that we have put into the contract is going to work out. It is going to give us a nice return. And then to top it off, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, this combo is pretty exciting. I'm going to tell you now. They are pretty exciting, the 9 and the 10. The 10, especially after the 9, completes it, right? The 9 is like we almost ended the suit, and then the 10 is we have the formal ending of the suit, and then the next opportunity. Now, Nancy, when I'm talking about the next opportunity, I'm talking about the Fool. The Fool is next in here. All right, so let's combo this up a little bit. We have the 9 says that we have the ultimate ramifications. We have the rewards. Watch my video from today if you want to learn about this. We have the rewards for our fruits and our effort. What is the rewards? The 10 in numerology rounds out to a 1. A 1 is new opportunities. It is the beginning of something else. That's what you want to do. You want to go from a contract into another contract. And that is what you have here. You have the ultimate realization followed by a new opportunity, followed by pursuing that opportunity. So you're into this chain of contract. That's where you want to be. And B, choice B is literally where you want to be in that. Long reading, but I think it worked out pretty good. All right. Anari wants to know about the how will my future husband be? Let's see about that. Let's get some love in there. Anari, husband, what is the husband going to look like? Are they going to smell nice? Are they going to smell bad? What are we going to do with that husband? I think a future husband reading would be fantastic to pop into Encore Tarot. I'm saying it now. Encore Tarot is going to be it. This is going to be it. That is one tiny deck. It is a tiny deck. It is. But if it's a tiny deck, it doesn't matter because, size doesn't matter. It's what you do with the deck. It could be tiny, but as long as you know how to use it, that's what's important. That's what I've heard, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that, that is the common conception there. All right. Let's see what we do have here as we get rid of the rollover. Okay, the husband is going to be the 6 of Cups. It is the negotiator. It is the negotiator. You have a lot of this with this particular person. They like to make everybody happy. They like to have not really a conflict situation. If you have a conflict, let's resolve it. Let's get it. A bit of a Libra feel. Let's sort of balance this out. Let's make everybody happy because that's sort of where they're at, right? They like making that connection. They like making new friends. They're going to be talking to people if you're online at the grocery store. And it is just like that, where they feel like they need to connect with people. They need to expand their friends. And they're going to have a lot of friends. Obviously, people like that end up with a ton of friends because that's just how their personality is. Now, the 3 of Swords are a bit finicky about the friends, how they relate to people and whatnot. Some people they just absolutely love, some people they hate, but no matter who it is, they're still going to sort of act like their friend. So you get a bit of this sort of not genuine feel. In other words, they're going to treat some people better than others and things like that. So you get that non-genuine feel about them. Now, the 7 is sort of interesting because, again, we have this anti-conflict. Not big with conflict. They really don't want to defend themselves. They don't want to get into that situation. They're also sort of a job hopper. They like to go to individual jobs. They like new jobs because there's new opportunities. It's all about sort of that honeymoon period with friends, honeymoon period with relationships. They really like that high. They really like to get into that and sort of move into that zone. So there you go. There is sort of a feel of the husband. Overall, they look like a good person. They just sort of waver back and forth. They have a bit of a instability sort of inherent within them as far as that's concerned. They like making too many friends, but they do like cutting off the friends. They do have priorities, and they do sort of have it be a bit of a job hopper as well. So not going to be in like a corporation for 100 years, it's going to be more like a 6 months job, maybe some contract work or something like that. All right. So we have an outcome with the Sagittarius. Sag outcome. What is going to be good? What is going to be bad about that, Sag? Let's see about that. Hopefully we can get you some love. Get you some love reads. I am going to use, yes, I'm going to have to use it. You know I'm going to have to use it, the Tarot of the Divine. I should have bought like 10 of these and done giveaways on the channel. I'm telling you now, that's my one regret. I didn't know it was going to be this good. If I had, because it was only $13, I should have bought like 10 of them and done giveaways on the channel. That's a thing. That's a thing that I should have done. And I regret it because now I'm stuck with this elemental power tarot that has like the laziest miners I've ever seen. And I got to return it, which is a pain too, because I don't have a printer. So now I have to drive to the UPS store and, that's sort of a pain in the butt. It's all good though. It's all good in the end. It is. Speaking of good, let's find out about the Sagittarius. How is the outcome going to be? The Emperor, the Empress, the Eight of Coins. This is sort of an interesting thing. I'm going to talk about this in my next Mastering Tarot Combos video. We have a love of the Emperor and the Empress. They go together like peanut butter and jelly, like Nutella and bread. They go together great. They do. But what do we have? We have a card in between. Now, this points to what comes within this relationship, no pun intended. What comes between this relationship? What's the meat? Where are we at with this relationship? How are we sort of going? Now, the King of Coins being the retired banker is pretty important here. Maddie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Maddie wants the Thoth deck, living on the dangerous side, Maddie. We have the King of Coins in between this. Overall, it says the outcome, it will work out, but there are stipulations within that. One is they need to be in charge. This person needs to be in charge. They are a Sagittarius, so you sort of have that lean a little bit anyway, but they need to be in charge. And they manifest that through not really barking orders or demanding anything, but sometimes they bark around or sometimes they play a little bit of head games. So they like the head games because it gets them where they want to be. The King of Coins, I need to be in that power. I need to be the retired banker. I need to have that relaxation. Now, why do they do the head games? We're leaning that direction to figure this out. The head games serve the purpose of that it gets them stability. It gets them comfort. It seems this person doesn't want instability. They don't want to think that you're going to leave the next day. They don't want a situation where they just uncertain about what's coming tomorrow and they go into that, right? You're an Aries. Well, that's going to be fun. So they don't want that instability. They don't want to come into a situation where they don't know the outcome. If you do this, you know the outcome because you're good at that. Now, anybody that does head games on a regular basis is going to be fairly good with that. Obviously, the important factor here is to call out any head games that are out there and call them on it and say, hey, let's not do that. Let's be honest with each other. Let's just have some good open communication. Deborah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So there you go. Basically call them out on it. Make sure that that doesn't get in there. They are willing to work at the relationship. They are willing to put in their fair share. That's sort of one of the important pieces here too. You don't want somebody that is going to be, you don't want somebody that's going to be really lazy, that's not going to put in any effort, that's just going to sort of want to ride the relationship for free. Anyway, there you go in. She's my TF 9 years in. Well, there you go. So, well, you want the most likely outcome. I think it looks good. Empress, Emperor, you're already 9 years in. You already know the head games. You're sort of familiar with all of that other thing. So there you go. So there we go. That is what the tarot says about all of that. Overall, it looks pretty good. The Emperor and the Empress in the same read looks good. That means it is going to be fantastic. Overall, it's going to work out. Is it going to be a freebie? No. Do you have some work to do? Do you have some effort put into it? Obviously, yes. All right, Samantha. We have a double Samantha read. Samantha, what is Eric's intentions? What does Eric want? You'll get 9 more. There you go. You know, it's all about the 9s. All right, SV, we got your new initials there. Eric, what is Eric's intentions? What does he want? Does he want some Samantha love? Does he want some hearts? I mean, is that what he wants? Is that what we're doing? The Bonefire Tarot will give us the answer. Philippe, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, we need some hearts up in here. You know, is Eric going to be a thing? Is Eric going to be a thing? And we got the Virgo. It seems that Samantha needs a throwdown or something. I think Samantha may need a throwdown for these two dudes. You know, call it like a dude throwdown. Is that a thing? Is that a thing, a dude throwdown? Samantha has already established she's going to, if she's not getting along with him, she's willing to punch him in the head. So, hey, you know, it may literally be a throwdown over there for Samantha. We don't know. All right, let's see about the Eric. You know, what are the intentions? Temperance, the Ten of Cups, the Empress, the Knight of Cups. They got romance on the mind for sure. Sunshiny Day, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What does the Both really think about me? We got a bunch of Thoth requests up in chat tonight. I'm telling you, I think my Thoth deck is going to be a success. I think it is. I think people are warming up to the Thoth. They want a cuddly Thoth. This is what it's going to be. This person wants some romance. All right, Eric, we got the Nine of Cups. It is Mr. Romance. Come on. Let's all admit the Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance. We all know that. This is nothing shocking, startling, or new in the channel. Come on. All right. The Empress, again, they want a honey. They want a honey. They are interested in a little love, a little affection, a little, you know, a little kiss and all of that good stuff. They are in it to win it. They want some of that stuff. Mwah. So they're interested in romance. The Empress and the Nine of Cups. Come on, let's do this. The Ten of Cups. Ooh, you know, again, the romantic thing. The Temperance. It doesn't mix well. You already figured that out. It doesn't mix quite well. We got a bit of a challenge here overall. So this is obviously something as far as what their intentions. You already know what their intentions are. I don't think you're dumb. So you figured that out. Are you willing to just jump in it? Are you willing to just jump on it? It doesn't really look like it. The Temperance upside down means you do have some hesitation, some trepidation with that. But the Ten of Cups, Empress, and Knight of Cups, yeah, that's a whole lot of romance. That is a whole lot of cuddling and romance and all the stuff that goes along with it, you know? That is all you need at the end of the day is a bunch of cuddles. All right. Now, now we got somebody else. Now, I think that you're more interested in the Virgo. The Virgo has been up here a lot. Is the Virgo interested? You know, I think the Virgo has been in here a lot. I think that you're interested in the Virgo. I think that you got a little leaning towards that Virgo. You're thinking, I could use some Virgo action up in here and all of that. You know, we'll do the Mons Tarot for this one. We'll go ahead. We'll do the Mons Tarot for this one. We'll see how the jump on it. Sometimes you just need to jump on it. You know what I mean? Unless you have a tiny deck. If you have a tiny deck, size does matter. Size does matter. All right. Let's see about this. How this is going to go. Man, the Mons Tarot shuffles so great. It's thick, but it just shuffles like a dream. Love this. I love this. I'm just saying in here. I'm just saying, I think I got a little bit of that Virgo action in here. You know, we're leaning on the Virgo at this point. A little bit of the Virgo. Hopefully the Virgo does not have a tiny tarot deck. You don't want a tiny tarot deck when you're Virgo. You got a lot of problems when you're Virgo to begin with. Let me just lay that on the line. So a tiny deck, tarot deck is not going to be good with the Virgos. All right, let's see. So yeah, see if Chris is going to work out or not. What is going on with this? The Moon of Temperance, Knight of Wands, and Three of Pentacles. I think they have less of an interest. They have a bit of an on-off interest. Some days they do have interest, some days they don't. The Knight of Wands, I have the interest. I want to move forward with this. Is this a Knight of Cups? Would it be the Knight of Cups would be perfect for this? Absolutely. It would have really put some love in that action there. Instead, we got the Moon, we got Temperance, we got a couple of positive big cards here, and then at last we got the Three of Pentacles. Again, this is going to take a little bit of work to get done. I don't think it's going to be an easy thing. I think that they're on off. I think that they have other people in mind. They are a bit of that Virgo field or where they're just sort of really picky about what they want to do, where they want to go, who they like, and all this other stuff. The Three of Pentacles, would they mind working it out a little bit? I think they wouldn't mind some flirting, some things going around with all of that. I do think that you're more interested in this definitely than Eric, but the Knight of Wands says they're going to be a little bit harder to get into. Again, on, off, feel. You could go with it. It's going to be a hit it and quit it maybe. But if you're looking for something a little more stable in that, the Moon says that we could have some problems with that when it's paired over here with the Temperance. These two combo just don't look good. We're trying to juggle things. We're trying to shuffle things, move things around. I don't think it's going to work out long term. Anyway. But there we go. So Virgo's a bit of a challenge, but Eric looks like a slam dunk. Eric looks like a layup. Looks like the layup of the century over there with Eric. I'm just saying. All right, will ND come back into my life? Is he the one? Barbara wants to know, is he the one? Ooh, could it be? Could it be? Coming back. What are we looking for coming back? How is that going to go? We're looking for the Seven of Swords is my big coming back card. I'm telling you that the Seven of Swords is literally the pinnacle of the coming back card. All right. This is the Hermetic Tarot. This is incredibly accurate in my opinion right now because it's the season for it. This is sort of this fall, late fall. We're creeping into November. We're getting into winter. This is the deck right here. Full winter deck. That's going to be the Thoth. I'm going to tell you now. That's why I'm releasing my version of the Thoth in December because it's a winter deck. It is. It feels like a winter deck. It's going to read well in winter. It's going to be good with all of that. We got the Knight of Swords, the Five of Wands. Doesn't look good for coming back so far. Let's see where we're going with this. The Emperor and the Two of Pentacles. No. This looks really bad. They're being chained down by something. We immediately get this. Magic Universe, welcome. How are you doing? This is a Walmart restrictions card, but because it's bunched together. What do I mean? What do we got? The Emperor, the empowerment card being reversed. I don't have the power. And the Two of Pentacles being reversed. I don't have the choices. I don't have the power nor the choices. I'm being led, guided somewhere by somebody else. I'm being led, guided somewhere by somebody else. Samantha, if you're shopping for tarot, the Waterfall Tarot. It's my deck. Link in the description of my Etsy shop. I got 15 of these left, and then they're gone forever. All right. We have a lack of power, a lack of choices. Somebody else is controlling them at this place. So if you're looking for Indy coming back, is he the one? Is he coming back? Coming back is going to be challenged. Somebody else is stopping that from happening. It's not happening right now. They're being held back. They could be in a relationship, one of those loves where they make you tear up all your or delete all your photos on your phone of any other, people. Could be one of those, but we're being held back for that. Now, the Knight of Swords, the Five of Wands. If they do come back, it is going to be drama central. So let's settle with this. It's going to be drama central. We have fighting, we have conflict, all the things that happened before, all the problems that you have previously are going to come back and haunt you. Bottom line, they're going to come back and haunt you with the Five of Wands here next to the Nine of Swords. Do you want to come back? Nine of Swords says, I do want to come back. I'm bringing the drama with me, basically. I'm bringing the drama with me. Is he the one? I see absolutely no cards. I don't see a star. I don't see anything that would normally associate with him being the one. The Lovers, the anything. I mean, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, anything that would represent the one. I just didn't see it. Anyway, will I meet my person? Ooh, what an interesting thing. Maddie, you've met your person. It's me, Maddie. Maddie, it's me. Come on. Let's see. Will I meet my person? We want the Thoth because we like the abuse. That's the way Maddie rolls. If Maddie's happy, everybody's happy. Let's get her some Thoth up in here and get some love from Maddie. Get some love from Maddie. All right, look at this. Look at this. We got hearts all in here. We can do double hearts. We could do double hearts just for Maddie. If anybody deserves double hearts, it's Maddie. Look at that. Double for the first time on chat, for the first time on stream, we have given somebody double hearts. I am just saying now
Hooray!
that Maddie is the one that needs the happiness. Just saying now. Will I meet my person? Ooh, that's interesting. And that is interesting. Well, yeah, it's going to take some failures before you do. It is. It is going to take some failures before you do. What is your favorite deck? Well, what do you think is my favorite deck? What do you think? I think it's the thought. I'm just saying. We do have some failures. So Maddie sort of dove into the pool head first. You know what I mean? Maddie dove into the pool head first. Maddie said, I do need some love. I need some action. I need some good times. I need somebody that I can relate to, somebody that I can touch and be with and love. I don't think Maddie waits. I don't think so. Maddie, thank you for your other donation. I think Maddie's willing to work at it. Maddie's willing to go forth and have the fun. And along the way, along that path, I think Maddie had some pretty bad failures. You know what I mean? Ms. M, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So I think Maddie's had some failures. Maddie, I don't think you care. I think that you are willing to put yourself out there. You're willing to give all that you got, no pun intended. You're willing to give out that love, give the relationship, give people a shot, talk to people, be friendly, meet people. I think you're willing to do what it takes to make it happen. I think that's working out. I think that you have somebody coming. Somebody coming that's going to be special. Now, we have the Ace of Cups, obviously point us to somebody being special. Is that person going to be in anytime soon? It doesn't look like it's going to be a while. I think that you're going to have another love, a more possibly a better love around late February of 2021. We have somebody that's coming in, somebody that's very communicative, somebody that's going to be great. An air sign, they're going to be fun, they're going to be entertaining, and they're going to sort of sweep you off your feet. You do have that feel here coming out. Now, we do have this great emotional tie, great emotional opportunity. It looks like a mid-level relationship, a mid-term relationship to where it's not short, it's not like long-term the rest of our life, but it's sort of in the middle there. I think that you have a lot of good things going. All right, yes, but basically yes. End of February, you meet somebody that's going to be quite interesting, and they are quite interesting indeed, and they are an air sign. I think that you will work out something pretty cool with that. We'll get to the other question in a minute. We do have a bit of a queue. We are here with Deb. We got Deb, we got Philippe, Sunshiny Day, Maddie again, and Ms. M in the queue. Let's do Deb right now. Adventure selling jewelry. Is that going to be fun? Let's see, do all that. All right. Deb, jewelry adventure. Well, a new adventure selling vintage jewelry and crystals. What is that going to be? I think that we need to get some good tarot for this one. We did this one. We have not done this one. I want to do this one. This is a fun one. We got a ton of action on my Instagram tonight. My Instagram is actually blowing up. What's going on? Hang on. My Instagram, I have like 15 face ID. There's my face. Thank you. I have 15 notifications about Instagram. What is going on? Oh, everybody likes the brushes. Okay, that's funny. That is funny. Everybody likes the brushes. All right. The Manga Tarot. Let's see how this is going to work out. We do have a jewelry adventure. We want it to be good. We want to make some fat cash on that. We want to have like an Antiques Roadshow kind of thing. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. A little bit of the Antiques Roadshow going on. All right. Let's see how that is. Is that going to be something fun? Three of Pentacles, the Star, the Hermit, Three of Wands. I think it's going to work out pretty good, actually. I don't see like an absolute ton of money here. We're sort of desperate on the Pentacles. I mean, it's kind of dry. You know, the tarot could have thrown us a couple more Pentacles. That'd been great. But we have the Three of Pentacles. Working at it, you're going to have fun with it. The Star says you do have a lot of things that you enjoy about this. You like getting out and you like doing these activities. You like having fun with this. I think you find it enjoyable. You find it relaxing and you find it fun to interact with people. I think part of the joy that you get out of this is just interacting with people. and showing them the jewelry and selling them this stuff, and giving opportunities for not only new people interaction, but making a contact, making a connection, making a possible friend, and sharing what you enjoy, sharing what you love. And that is going to be sort of something that's going to be fun for you. The Three of Pentacles says you are working at it. The Star says you have a little bit of destiny involved in here as well. I think you are eventually going to do this anyway, so it's good that you sort of dipped your toes into it. Now we come to sort of the bad news on there. I don't think it's going to be a long-term thing. I think that you're going to get into it. You've already obviously gotten into it. Again, accidentally roped into it. It is a destiny thing. You were going to end up in that direction anyway, so you might as well enjoy it while you have it. The Hermit says, in the long run, you don't see this as something that's going to be sustainable, something that you can do full time, and it's more of a hobby or a fun activity that you can do, sort of, like me with magic at this point. I don't make much money with magic, but I do magic because it's fun and it's enjoyable, and I get to interact with people. But the Hermit says you feel alone. You feel like this is not making what I need it to make in order to sustain me. I'm just having problems overall with it. And at the end of the day, the Three of Wands, you look for something else. I think that you actually try to recover it a little bit. So you're trying to recover it. You're like, okay, how can I reorganize this into something that will be sustainable and something that will be long-term for me? I don't think you actually succeed in that. So bottom line, it doesn't work long-term. For short-term, it'd be fun. For hobby, for something part-time where you're not really dedicating a ton of time, it'll be fun. If you wanted this to be your main focus, I think that's going to be a terrible idea. So there you go. There you go. It's sort of like me and painting, right? I'm going to paint. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to sell a few decks. Is this sustainable for me? I mean, can I pay bills with it? No, but it's fun to create the tarot. It's fun to interact with my audience and say, here's a tarot deck, pick it apart. What don't you like? What do you like? And then you put it out there for the world to see, and you hope for the best. You know what I mean? Philippe, anyone who didn't get a donation today, if you have a question, post it. Post it. Philippe has hosted you. Philippe, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Philippe, the beginning questions have long scrolled off so anybody ask a question who has not had a question answered, and Philippe has hosted you, we will get you answered. All right. What does my boss really think about me? SD. All right. Boss thinks about me. Is this going to be something good? I'm really in the zone tonight. I'm telling you, I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone tonight. I just feel like I'm just in the zone. I don't know what it is. It feels like we're just rocking it tonight. This is just like next. We're just pelting out this good information tonight. I think this is going to be great. All right. Oh, we want to do the Thoth, and I grabbed the little prince. Yeah, I'm really in the zone. I'm doing the wrong deck. Duh. Okay. As a tiger used to say. All right. I'll see about that. Let's see about that. We'll get the proverbial Thoth. I'm just saying. I'm hoping my Thoth deck sells. It is cuddly. It is designed to teach you the Thoth without you having to read a damn thing. You don't have to read anything. You just put my deck out there and flip through it, and you sort of know the Thoth. How crazy is that? That is innovative. All right. Because you got a nice crowd here. Indeed, we got a bunch of lovely, nice people. I'm telling you, my audience, I have the best YouTube viewers in all of YouTube. It's just, everybody is just amazing. All right, Ultraviolet, thank you for your donation. Speaking of amazing, I appreciate that. All right, we're sort of waiting in question here. Cards Reader. Cards Reader, did you ask a question? Let me know, Cards Reader. You got my attention with asking for a specific deck, so sure, we'll do that. All right, what does the boss think about me? Let's doing it there. Oh, the boss does have a couple of problems with you. We got the Tower. I mean, the boss does have a few problems with you. It's almost like that you can't stay on target. You have difficulty staying on target. It could be because they give you unrealistic stuff. It could be because they just pack you with dumb things. For example, we had this great... I'm doing a full deck. I will never do just majors. I'm doing a full deck, every single card. It's going to be beautiful. All right. I think that they give you just garbage sometimes, and you just don't really want to do it. But yeah, they do see you as not able to finish tasks correctly, or not able to finish tasks sometimes, or you'll do the tasks that are going to be a little bit difficult to get you to the end state. You know what I mean? The end state. Magic Universe won the challenge. Magic Universe, thank you for your question. We got you in the queue now. Yeah. So, overall, if you do get an assignment and it is something that's going to be reasonable, it is something that you'd like to do, I think you get it done quite well. You do also inspire other people. You're one of those people that really sort of inspires people. And with a name like Sunshiny Day, how can you not? Come on, how can you not? So you do have an inspiration. You do have an inspiration, people. You're also good with the team. I think that you're good with some of the team. Is some of the team a complete asshole? Absolutely. But I think you're able to sort of navigate that. You sort of move around that and not get stuck with a lot of that stuff. But I think that you're able to be a good team member. You're reliable and you're good at sort of working out problems. You're good at figuring things out and getting some innovative solutions to some of the things that you like done. Overall, they like you as a reliable source of stuff. Again, do you have buttholes that are going to be wandering around? Absolutely. But you know, you got to put up with some of those people sometimes. It's just the way it goes. Overall, they think you're going to leave. All right, you know, let's do that. They think you're going to leave. Swiftness. This could be a lot of different things. Curly Cookie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Very generous donation. Thank you so much, Curly. This could mean a lot of different things here. It could mean that you get stuff done quickly. Do we see that? Well, no, we got a bit of a mix over here that kind of ruins that. They think you're going to leave. They think you are going to leave. There you go. There's your reading. You wanted brutality. You wanted the Thoth. The Thoth is like the fatality of Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? Where you like knock a dude and he's sitting there and he's all dizzy and he goes, finish him. That is the Thoth. That is how the Thoth rolls. That's literally what the Thoth does. Okay. We need that. We need that Mortal Kombat finish him. I think we need that on stream. We're looking at sound effects. I think that's going to be a sound effect that I want in my life. I'm just saying now, because that's the way the Thoth rolls. Speaking of which, we do have the This Might Hurt Tarot right here. All right, Sunshiny Days, like, oh my God, LOL. Well, you know, KO. Ultraviolet knows the score. It is KO indeed. All right. So what do I need to know? Is the spirit calling me to be more open, maybe comfortably subtle? All right. Magic Universe has tweaked the question a little bit. Do we need to be subtle? Or can we just be a little more open? Let's roll with that with the This Might Hurt Tarot and figure this out. Again, Philippe, thank you for the host there. I appreciate that. And Boo Boo hosted somebody else too. There we go. If you got a question, let me know. We'll put you in the queue as well. 8 of Wands. You're looking for more active versus subtle. The 8 of Wands says be more open, be active. We're pretty much a bottom line with that. 7 of Pentacles. I don't think you want to be, though. I really don't want to think that you want to be more subtle. I think that you're... Okay, let's put it this way. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The 7 of Pentacles does say that you don't want to take the easy way out. You don't mind a little bit of effort. You don't mind a little bit of work. Do you want to do that on a regular basis? No. I don't think you want to be in a situation where you have to be active all the time. You like to sit back. Relax, and sort of take things in and observe. I think you like to observe and figure things out, think about things at a distance. 7 of Pentacles sort of says that. Wheel of Fortune says that you don't like to be active all the time. Now, you want to know the bottom line. 8 of Wands starts out the reading. It says, be more active. You need to lean that way, but not all the time. I don't think you have the energy, the patience. I don't think it'd be too much of a pain in the butt to do that. Don't be active all the time, but you do need to be more active. I think sitting around waiting, watching, evaluating, listening, I don't think that's going to work long term. 7 of Swords says, get that stuff done. Be a little more active. So there we go. You're leaning in the active. But again, don't take active as like I need to do active all the time. Do it in little spurts and little on-off sort of patterns there. All right. Ms. M wants to know, I gave him space. He didn't answer his text. I asked him if he wanted me, and he got mad. His current feelings. All right, Ms. M, you got a lot of beef over there going. All right. Current feelings. Okay. So Ms. M gave him some space and he got mad, and you didn't answer his text. So we have this back and forth, sort of a back and forth going with this. We need to figure out how this is going to go. Now, they asked him if he wanted me and he got mad. Seems that he gets mad a lot. We've noticed this. Cards reader just wants a heaven and earth. All right, well, we can accommodate you. I do like that deck. All right, so we have like 100-something decks. It's kind of hard to remember one particular deck all the time, but that is new, and I do want to use it. That's definitely it. It is a bit of a beefy drama going on over there. We need to figure out he gets mad a lot. We've seen that. The last question you had something about him getting mad. I think the question before that had something about he gets mad a lot. We got this part. So we need to feel what his current feelings are. The Five of Swords says he's mad. Shocking, I know. Breaking news. Hold on. Do we have the CNN news alert sound? Do we have the Fox News? Do we have the Fox News alert? Bong. This is a Fox News alert. He's mad. The Five of Swords. He's disappointed, Ms. M. You saw that we got the Five Pentacles and the Five Swords. He's mad and he's disappointed. That's his current feelings. It is. It's just how it rolls. We got 2 5s in a row. We do have a bit of that. We have a little bit of that. Ultraviolet says he's tiny. Are you saying that he has a tiny tarot deck? Is that what you're saying? Does he have a tiny tarot deck? That sounds rude. The 5s. He's mad and he's disappointed. That's his current feelings. That's the bottom line here. Ace of Swords. He likes to communicate. Oh, come on. Ms. M. He likes to communicate. He likes the back and forth. He likes a bit of the spice. Some people love this spice. I think he likes it a little bit. Come on. Sunshiny day. Let us know who wins the election. I'm going to be here until probably 9. Yeah, the Ace of Swords says he likes to do this. He likes to communicate with you. Ms. M. He thinks that that's sort of a way to just establish, the alpha male. He thinks that's a way to just sort of communicate and just keep the line open and all of this other stuff. He thinks that you should read his mind some. Cancer and Queen, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. He thinks you can read his mind, and he expects you to read his mind. But at the end of the day, that's the way he communicates. So if it's a little bit of that spice, if he's going to delay the text answering, if he's going to yell and get mad, if he's going to cause a little bit of drama, that's his Ace of Swords. That's the way he communicates. All right. The Seven of Cups says he's still faithful. He's still got the Seven of Cups reversed. He doesn't have a lot of other options open. He's still focused on you. He still cares about you. The Seven of Cups, he's still there. But that's that Ace of Swords. That's the way he communicates. That's the way some people like to communicate. They like a little bit of that spice, a little bit of adventure. You know what I mean? But the main thing is he wants you to read his mind. Bottom line. Ms. M needs to read my mind, and Ms. M has known me long enough to be able to read my mind by now. What's wrong with you? Why can't you do it by now? So, obviously that's a sort of an LOL moment. You know what I mean? Of course, you can't read it, but, that's the way it goes. All right, how will I know it's my person? We're back to Maddie finally. It's been a half a year. But we're back to Maddie finally. How will I know? How will I know it is my person? How will I know what is going to happen with all of that? In case you're interested in the election, by the way, it's not going to be over for quite some time. So North Carolina has 9 days. Was it? Yeah, it was like 9 days. And no, it was North Carolina has 3 days. And what was the other state that had 9 days? Anyway, they got a lot of days coming up. So if we're relying on the 2 swing states to make the election happen, then you're going to have to wait. if Biden just does a blowout of 46 states or 45 states or something, then that's going to be totally different. Same thing with Trump, but you never know. You never know. So maybe a bit of a wait if it's a close call. All right. How will I know, Maddie? How will you know? The Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. First off, the person that is involved here, the person that you have these feels for, is very smooth. Bottom line, the Knight of Cups is a smooth operator. They're very smooth. They're very loving. They come across as a very upfront type of person. The Ace of Swords, again, very communicative, very able to talk, able to be smooth, able to talk to you in a relaxed manner without being nervous. They don't have a crush on you. They're just relaxed. It's like just some random person, right? Just some relaxed random person that you would sort of interact with, anything like that. But they are good at sort of just bringing the romance. They have that good, strong eye contact. They have the sort of the looking at you like they want to get you in private or something. But the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Swords combo sort of does that. That's how they work. Eight of Swords, though, it does seem like that they're a bit distracted. It's like that they have something else on their mind, even though they are nice and they have a bunch of, sort of positive things going with them. They just seem distracted. It's like, is your head in this? Like, what are you thinking about? What's going on with all of the distractions? But there you go. So that is sort of the profile of here, this person, and how do I know this particular person is the person that you're looking for. The end of February magical person. That is where it's at. Ultraviolet. Does my Virgo think of me during our separation? I don't know. Let's see. We got MT. Virgo think of me. Is that a thing? Is the Virgo thinking of me? We got a lot of Virgos having a lot of action in chat. I'm just saying. It's good to be a Virgo. It is good to be a Virgo because we have some serious Virgo action. All right, we're doing the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Here we go. The True Heart Intuitive Tarot. That's what you need in life. You get a little True Heart Intuitive Tarot. The card stock is a bit thin. I'm good. I can accept the card stock being thin. A lot of people ragging on it on Amazon. It's okay. It is all right. All right, Sunflower. Y'all don't want to hear me sing. Why not? You've sang before. I've watched some of your lives where you were singing. Sunflower. I've seen you sing before. Okay, let's see. What does the Virgo think of me during our separation? The World, the Four of Discs, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Discs. Let's see. They think of you as unapproachable. The bottom line. They think of you as unapproachable. We have the Queen of Swords. It's this unapproachable person. Ace of Discs into the World. It seems like that you're just not somebody that would be approachable, just not somebody that they would want to try with again. It seems to be a lot of hesitation with this. They don't have a lot of enthusiasm about the Four of Discs. They're sort of going to keep to themselves. They feel like that you would be best off keeping to yourself. They don't have a lot of interest in sort of getting everything going back again. So during your separation, they're definitely not interested. They're looking at other options. They're looking at moving forward. It's definitely a forward motion. Let's find out what is next feel with all of this. So there you go. That is what they think of you during your separation. All right, we'll choose someone. Sunflower, if you don't mind, we'll move that to tomorrow. We will choose someone tomorrow. So the first person in chat that has a question, we will pick them, and they will be hosted by Sunflower. All right. Does Blake have feelings to me, and will he commit? Carly wants to know about Blake. Let's find out about that. Blake, does he have feelings? Will he commit? Is this somebody that is going to be an option in real life? Let's do, I don't know. What do we want to do for this? We have blown out so many good tarots already. We can go with, let's go with, this has a good read to it. I like this one. This has a good read to it. This is the Oak, Ash, and Thorn. It's got a nice read to it. It's got a nice feel to it. I think it is going to work out well. And it reads well. It feels good. I'm not sure what season it is exactly. Well, the Instagram is just exploding over here. All right. Do have some good reads with this thing. Do an extra one here and find out. By the way, we are ending soon. We got Samantha and Cancerian Queen after Curly, and then we are out of here. We'll pick up with Sunflower's hosting tomorrow. So if you're first in chat tomorrow, Sunflower will have hosted your reads. Okay, Blake, bottom line. Does Blake have feelings for me, and will he commit? We got the 9 of Cups is good. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Then we have the 5 of Cups and Temperance. We have a lot of cups. What does that say bottom line? First reaction, we have just a ton of cups. Feels that, yes, they do have emotions. We do have feelings. There are some feelings going on. Again, the 9 of Cups is one of the best cards in the deck. That is a very emotional, steady emotional. That is a reward, like being around you, a feel comfortable around you. 9 of Cups is really sort of this big, nice comfort zone. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like that we have some stability. We do have some commitment involved. Now, it is not like a huge level of commitment. It is more of a light level of commitment. Let me put that on the line. A heavy level of commitment would be something with children, with family. That would be the 10 of Cups. That would be the 10 of Pentacles. That could be anything with family. It could even be a 6 of Cups in a really desperate situation. But bottom line, you have a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions moving back and forth. But light commitment, Knight of Pentacles is proud of their wheat field. They have worked for it. They're proud of that. Does that mean they want to commit completely to it? No. Obviously, they're going to move to the next wheat field. They're going to move to the next thing. But it does have a light level of commitment with it. Ace of Cups. It's going to be a strong honeymoon period. It's going to be a good feel as far as that goes. Ace of Cups, it feels like a good beginning, like we have a good thing going, especially as far as emotional communication and getting within that realm. Now, we do have a 5 of Cups. After the honeymoon period, things change. Things alter a little bit. We have a different relationship. We have something, again, a little more stable. We do have a light stability, but we start feeling that emotion of that light stability. We start feeling that maybe the ground isn't as solid as we want it. Temperance, overall, you're going to be able to sort of navigate that and clear through that. But again, if you're looking for something super long-term, super committed, it doesn't look like it. It looks like something committed short-term, medium, and all of this other stuff. So yeah, we have a good medium relationship, medium term. It doesn't look like it's going to be anything for like married for 50 years or anything like that. But will they commit? Absolutely. Will they commit long-term? It looks like it gets shaky after some time. So, but yeah, it looks pretty good. If you're looking for a good relationship, good emotional connection, a great honeymoon period, you're looking for something that has some good stability to it for a medium amount of time, I think that this person is your person. They are your person. All right. You have great energy together. Indeed. That's why you have those cups. It's almost like a emotional soulmate. It really feels like an emotional soulmate. By the way, Curly, if you're new here, by the way, hit like and subscribe, of course, but also go look at my emotional soulmate video. I think that's going to help you out. That'd be kind of interesting to see if you would evaluate that as an emotional soulmate. All right. Let's see about that. Neil and are we going to communicate again? SV wants to know if Neil and I are going to be a thing. You know, Samantha, you have quite a selection of men. I'm just saying. Samantha you have quite the selection of men. You have like a buffet, I would say, of men. I'm just saying. You got it going on over there. You got them lined up like they're voting today or something. All right, let's see about this. See about Samantha. Neil and I, are we going to work out? Is Neil and I ever going to be in communication again? We miss Neil. We want Neil in our life. How is that going to go? Raina has all the links. I mean, I'm saying Raina is like the best moderator in the history of mankind. Raina, for the rest of her life, Raina gets anything that I make for free. I'm just immediately going to ship it to Raina. Raina doesn't have to buy anything ever. If I make a deck, if I make a book, no matter what I make, it goes straight to Raina. That's the first person I send it to. All right. Let's see. Carl says, already done. Better insight on the situation. There we go. All right. Are we going to get back together? Do we have a chance in hell of everything working out? I don't think so. The only right side up thing is the Five of Wands. It doesn't look good. The Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance, is reversed. I don't think they're too much interested in hopping back into the Samantha situation. The Knight of Cups says we don't have a lot of romance left over. We seem to be stuck on the Five of Wands. We remember sort of some of the bad side of it. Doesn't look good. The Ten of Wands, also the encumbrance. It doesn't feel like we want to be encumbered by it again. We want to get rid of it. We want to move forward. We want to move past it. We want to keep going. Justice upside down. It feels like it wasn't a good situation for either person, and it's better off just cutting it. It's better off just cutting it short and leaving it on the ground. Leaving it on the ground like the tower just crumbled, and let's move on with our life. So, Samantha, Neil doesn't look good. Just not good at all. I'm just saying that Virgo action, though, is where it's at. That Virgo action you had going over there. No, Eric was the good one. The Virgo was on and off. You never know. I think the optimal situation for you, Samantha, obviously, if Eric is cute and you really like Eric, that looks like somebody that is going to work, that's going to really work it. No pun intended. They're going to work it. I think it's going to work out pretty good. Now, you can keep chasing that Virgo. You can keep chasing Chris. I think Chris is still an option on the table, but it's definitely going to be something on the side. Neil, you got to cut bait. You just got to cut bait. Bottom line. Okay. All right. Me and Leo in the next couple of months, and then we are wrapping up. Man, this has been an awesome stream. I'm really feeling it. I feel like it was just a lot of good info coming out. I feel like the cards were really just talking tonight. The cards were just preaching tonight. They believed in the double cheese. All right. What's coming? Me and... I say that and then I can't type. You like that? I say we're really rocking it tonight and then I can't type a word. That's how it's going tonight, actually. See, that's the real deal. That's behind the scenes. All right. Let's go. The final one. Let's do the Little Prince. Let's get her done. Let's get her done for Cancerian Queen. Get it happening over here. We got the me and the Leo. Cancerian Queen's got a Leo wrapped up here. Wants to know what the future holds up to the end of the year. See what's going to... Yeah, Neil's been gone for a long time. That's for a good reason. You don't want Neil back. I think you want to just shake that whole Neil situation off completely. Like a dog comes in out of the rain and he just starts shaking and all the water goes everywhere. That's what you want to do with Neil. All right. Let's see how this is going to go with the next couple of months. 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. You got a lot of action here. We got a lot of fire. We got a lot of feeling for the fire. We got a lot of things moving around. We got a lot of movement, basically, right? A lot of fire action. There's a lot going to be happening. The 7 of Wands, it feels like we got a little bit of a conflict resolution problem. We're going to need to sort of figure that out. It feels like the 2 of Wands, I think some people are just thinking about just leaving. We do have some conflict with that. Could be caused by the conflict, could be caused by something else, but the thought does enter our mind. The 2 of Wands is a planning card. Why would you be planning something if it's not something serious? And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. I think it's going to work out overall. A bit of a rocky couple of months, though, I got to say. A little bit of a rocky couple of months. Again, we have the 2 of Wands. We're sort of looking. We're talking about it. We seem to be unhappy with certain situations that are causing the 7 of Wands defensiveness. 8 of Wands, though, a movement card reverses. We're not going anywhere. It's all talk. It's all thought. There's nothing that's going to collapse. There's nothing that's going to be bad. We're moving into this 10 of Pentacles, a nice, stable, steady thing as we go. Rocky, but it ends up being pretty stable. I don't think it's going to be just something super serious. I don't think it's going to be so rocky that, it just shakes your world up. I don't think of any of that. I just think that we have a couple of challenging months, a lot of fire energy, a lot of things we need to get out of, things we just need to get out, things we just need to say. And overall, it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay at the end of the day. 10 of Pentacles. It's going to be okay. And with that, speaking of it's going to be okay, man, tonight was fantastic. Thank all of you for being here and making such a fantastic evening for me. And hopefully the audience that's watching, please hit that like and subscribe. We will see you tomorrow.
Maybe no